Hi everybody, Mr. Feliciano here. This is our camouflage and greenbow class for today. Make sure that you guys stay to the end. We got a couple more announcements about how everything's going to start going again when we come back for classes. So make sure that you guys are here. I'll kind of be saying it throughout the class though, but make sure you're here at the end as well. Bow sensor.
Red, come in.
HA. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, let's do this. If you have a combat stick, I want you to grab a combat stick, and I also want you guys to grab a pillow or a cushion or something like that. So ready to go.
Yeah, work this TV okay, sir?
That TV works. Awesome, awesome. So if you guys can't exactly do this, that's okay. Just try your best to figure out how it works for you. But one person is actually going to have both of those things. One person is going to have it. And we're going to go ahead and work on our number 2 round kick reverse side kick, you guys. We haven't actually done it to where we can, kick twice on 2 different things. So I kind of want to do that with you guys right now. So the combat stick is going to be out. That's what you're going to do that number 2 round kick with. It's a round kick. And then you're going to turn, and you're going to hit the bigger pillow with that reverse side kick. Like that. Be careful, though. Don't hurt your parents. Go ahead and try that about 3 times each leg, everybody. And if you got a partner, go ahead and switch. He's okay.
Wait. Yeah, 7 years. Feel like I'm jousting.
4.
Or not, what is it
3.
called?
Oh.
Gladiator.
Sword fight. Combat sparring. Very nice. And again, if you guys got a partner, make sure that they get to go. If you don't, just go again. That's all right.
Sounded like you were doing my yawn. Beating the stuff out of it.
Sensor! Very nice, awesome. All right. Okay, now you guys can go ahead and actually put the pillow away. We're not going to use that anymore. Now we're going to practice those other kicks that we have. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Grab it. You don't need to comment.
He's going to say, just kidding.
Actually, no, you need I'm just kidding. Okay. Now, you guys, we're going to go ahead and practice our number 2 side kicks. Since that kick's not a combination, we don't really practice it as much as the other 4. But we need to practice it. We need to make sure that we do it really good. So I want you guys to start in a front stance, just like we do in our form. I want you guys to do this step, pivot, then bring that knee all the way in, and then do that side kick. Yeah, so again, make sure you have all those steps in there, you guys. Make sure that you do all of them before you actually go ahead and do that kick. Do that 4 times on each side. 2, 3,
4. A body part you are not using for this kick.
No, if I keep it bent too long,
At least with my ankle pops, it makes sense.
No, if I keep it bent too long, it locks in place and I have to pump it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should have checked that.
And her shoulders. Have you heard her shoulders?
Oh, yeah.
And your shoulders. Have you heard your shoulders?
My shoulder pop. Every time I look.
That's like intense.
3. No, I'm saying. 4.
Very nice.
Like my shoulder pops every time I do this.
It's not a pop.
That's a pop. You can put your hand on it and you can feel it. Pop or whatever.
quarters. We're good.
Mr. Salinas.
Very nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, you guys, now you don't need any pads. Go ahead and put all that stuff up. I'm going to go ahead and do the shout-outs really quick while we're at it. So I want to say hello to Akshay, Will, Matthew, Drew, Lucas, Mrs. Raymer, Harper, Aislinn, Prem, and Aaron. Thanks for reading class today. You guys are super, super awesome. So now, guys, we're going to go ahead and go through our form just about once or twice. Mr. Osborne's going to take you guys through the first half 2 times. He's going to make sure that the first time he goes nice and slow. Do you need a TV, sir? He's going to get a TV so he can show you guys where your TV's supposed to be. I know, I just keep forgetting. So he's going to do the first half of the form 2 times with you guys, and then Mrs. Stair's going to go ahead and do the second half. Now, I would just want to remind everybody that we are having normal-ish private lessons starting next week when we come back to start doing classes actually here. Now, if you feel comfortable enough with getting a private lesson and coming to the school, guys, that is an option. But if you still want to do it, you know, through video chat or something like that, you can work it out with whichever instructor that you guys are talking to. Yeah, and there will be no sparring and combat sparring private lessons for obvious reasons. You can't really social distance when you're trying to sidekick somebody. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that first half of the form 2 times, sir.
Sweet. All right, guys. Let's crank it. So we're facing our TV. Step out. 2B. Cross your arms, still facing your TV. Step in your middle stance. Twin in your form block. Aim your right hand. 2 punches. 1, 2. Now we're going to go to the left. Double out of form block. 1. Still going to the left. Back leg round kick. Reverse side kick. Land back fist. Now I'm going to turn so I go away from my TV. Right leg's going to pick up, turn away from my TV. Right hand, low block, same hand, inner form block, same hand aims, punch. Pivot your toes, back leg side kick, land, knife hand strike. Then I'm going to step together, facing away from my TV. Then I'm going to step to the left of me, okay? If I'm going this way to the left of me, that's because I'm facing opposite direction. If I was facing this way, I'd be going to the right of my TV. But right now, it's to the left of me. And I step on a straight line, twin inner form block. Oh, excuse me, I gotta blow this. Pick up your back leg, jump front kick, reach all the way back, and double out of form block. That's the first time. Let's do it again. This time, I'm just going to go a little bit quicker to go through the lines. Again, the first half, y'all should have down already really, really well. So, let's do it. Stepping out, 2B. Left leg is going to step, middle stance. Going to the left. Double out of form block. Round kick. Reverse side kick. Back fist. I'm going to turn away from my TV. Low block. Inner form block. Punch. Pivot side kick. And knife hand strike. I'm going to step together. Going to the left of me. Twin inner form block. Pick up your back leg. Jump front kick. And front kick. Reach all the way back. And double out of form block.
Very nice, everybody. All right, so now Mrs. Stair is going to go ahead and do the same thing with you guys, just over that second half. So remember, 4-, 5-, and 6-year-old camouflage belts, you only have to do what you did with Mr. Osborne. Everybody else, follow along with Mrs. Stair. And I also want to say hello to Zelly and Furkan. How you guys? Thanks for reading class. Let's go ahead and work on that second half, everybody.
So we just started from here. Again, now it's going to start all over from the form. So my back leg, my left leg is going to do my number 2 round kick. Keep turning, back leg, side kick, back fist. No yell here, just on the first one. Now instead of turning, we're just going to step forward. So left hand rounds up, left leg can step forward. Low block, and forward block, punch. Step and pivot, right leg, number 2 side kick, knife and strike, yeah! That's your second and last yell. So now we're going to step together. Now we're going to play bumper cards with our legs.
Awesome. Now, last thing that we're going to go ahead and do with our form, you guys, one of the instructors is going to go ahead and show you the entire thing. Nose goes.
I'll do it.
Okay, Mrs. Stair's going to go ahead and go through the entire thing with you guys. Follow along if you can. If you're only doing the first half, only do the first half with her. You can go ahead and do it again. Try it by yourself. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Do it with her. Do it strong, everybody. Oh, and hold on. Hi, Freya. Good to have you in class. All right, Mrs. Stair, you got it.
And I'll do y'all's form, whatever you're watching me on. Face that way. Don't face in the other direction. Please. Yeah.
Very nice, you guys. So again, if you guys need any private lessons, we're not going to have any this week because we will be closed for Memorial Day. We're going to be closed Friday for lessons, Saturday and Monday. So make sure that you guys are aware of that. But next week, when we start doing kind of normal private lessons, if you guys need one, go ahead and get one. We would love to help you guys out. And we would love to see you too, especially if you guys don't want to come to class with a bunch of other people. So, yeah. Speaking of classes, by the way, remember, Chief Master Sister posted a video this past Saturday about kind of how we're going to come back and do everything. So make sure that you guys watch that. That has a lot of good information on it. And Senior Master Sister is actually going to post another video here pretty soon. I don't know if today, maybe later. I'm not sure. Just keep an eye out for that one. With more details about, you know, the protocol and everything that we're going to have for coming to class and all that stuff. So yeah, and I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end. Now everybody go ahead and grab a combat stick. We're going to work a little bit of combat sparring. Hop on the bang trick. Guess which one? Stand over there. Very nice when you actually grab the stick. So first thing that we're going to go ahead and do, everybody, we're just going to work on striking from close to the bag. So we're going to strike here. This is Dare broke the TV. Oh, see, don't punch TVs, kids. Never works. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do, you guys, we're going to be in our fighting stance, nice and close to whatever it is that we're hitting. If you're hitting air, that works too. And when I yell, we're just going to do one strike. Easy peasy, forward, back. You don't have to move your feet, but make sure that you're in a good fighting stance. So we're right here, I yell, hey-ya! Hey-ya! Just one strike. We're going to work on adding some distance to it in just a second, but let's do this one first. Everybody on the bag. Fighting stance. Ready? Hey-ya! 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 Two more. Hey-ya! Last one. Hey-ya! Very nice. All right, now everybody go ahead and take a big step back. Sir! Now what we're going to go ahead and do, you guys, we're going to add a step to it. So watch Mrs. Stair. She's going to be in a fighting stance. If she points her stick out, she should not be able to touch the bag. And the reason we're going to step, guys, is because she can't reach it right here. So she's in the safe zone. She's going to step into that danger zone, do that strike, and then step right back out. This is what it's going to look like. Ready, go. There you go. See, she stepped, but she stayed in her fighting stance the entire time, you guys. So she did that step, boom, and then she came back right to here. Make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that you're not just doing this. You're going to get hit. So, fighting stance. Let's go ahead and do that. A strike with a step. Here! 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 Of course you are. You have longer legs than I do. Here! Here! Two more. Nice. Mrs. Stair. Here! Last one. Here! Very nice. So again, you guys, the most important part of this, whenever we're trying to move in and move out, is staying in our fighting stance. If we ever get flat-footed and we put too much weight on one leg and it looks something like this, we can't move that well. We need to stay on the balls of our feet with our with our knees nice and bent, so that when we move in and out, we can just spring around really, really easy. So this time, we're gonna back up even one more step. Now here, when we're at this distance, you guys, it's really, really hard to step in with your front leg and actually do anything. Go ahead and try to just step with your front leg and try to step. Yeah, see, she can't reach. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, everybody, is we're gonna take a step with our back leg. Now this is a hard move to do at first because you need to make sure that you guys do it really, really fast. If you just do a regular old step and strike, and you're combat sparring somebody, you're gonna get hit in the face. It needs to be more like you're sprinting, right? If you've ever seen a race or something like that, you guys, they start here, they're starting on the blocks, they lift, and then they're going for it with that first step. That's what you need to do with this one. So watch Mrs. Stair, who actually did track for a bit. A little bit of track.
Woo! And basketball.
And basketball. So fighting this, Mrs. Stair. So she's gonna jump off of that block, you guys, take that big step, and do that strike. Like that. Now something also, don't tackle your partner when you're combat sparring, but with this one, after you finish your strike, you should be pretty close to him, guys. Don't give him any distance to reach back and hit you. Yes, sir.
I think Mrs. Raymer also did it in college or high school. Or maybe it was Mr. Raymer.
Very cool.
I forgot. Was it? It was Mrs. Raymer. Mrs. Raymer was a sprinter or runner.
So senior master, she did track.
No, I didn't know
and
that.
basketball.
She was head cheerleader.
Well, she did.
I didn't know any of
shot
that.
put, and she did some running, but she did shot put.
I can see.
I did not know any of that.
Anyway, so we're gonna take that big step, guys, just like you're about to start sprinting. Let's go ahead and do this a couple of times. Ready? Yeah. Ready, and yeah. Yeah. And please make sure you're stopping yourself before you run into the wall. Yeah. Yeah. About two more, everybody. Yeah. And last one. Yeah. Yep, Mr. Osborne, it was Mrs. Raymer. She said sprints in high school and in college.
There you go. See, I can remember stuff.
That's super awesome, man. So yeah, it's exactly the same thing. You're taking that first really big step, kind of like you're running at your partner.
I don't know any of that.
4x4s runs 4 people, and you have the baton and you hand it when you run.
Oh, the bacon.
That's what I did.
That's the bacon.
Everybody go ahead and put your sticks up. I thought I was making
Oh, I was going to make it, and then you hit me.
Very nice. Now we're going to go ahead and work kind of the same thing with our sparring. So instructor, go ahead and hop on the back again.
Sorry.
First thing that we're going to go ahead and do, you guys, we're going to pretend like we're out in the kicking zone. Oh, well, first let's go ahead and remember those zones. So if I'm sparring Mrs. Stair right here, out here where I can't kick her and she can't kick me, this is the safe zone. Now we're not necessarily safe. We're still in the fight. We got to stay in it, but we can't hit each other right now unless we move and get closer. This right here, where she can kick me, and I still can't kick her, is the kicking zone. So this is where you guys are going to be doing your kicks, your round kicks, your side kicks, your axe kicks, jump spin, heel kicks, all that type of stuff. You're not going to punch from here because neither one of us can reach each other. And from here, where we can punch each other, this is the punching zone, you guys. You're not really going to do a kick here other than maybe like a side kick with a really good chamber or a really good front kick. But that's about it. Maybe a crescent kick if you're flexible enough, but you guys don't know what that is yet.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Or flexible.
So right here, you guys, we're going to pretend like we're out in the kicking zone and we just did a kick. So we're going to bounce into a couple of punches, boom, boom, and then bounce back out. Now listen to what I said. I said bounce. I didn't necessarily say step this time, you guys, because sparring is different than combat sparring. If you step in and do this, like you did in combat sparring, you're going to get a foot to the face. This is not going to be good. We need to keep our defenses up the entire time. So it's here, bounce in, 1, 2, bounce right back out in that fighting stance the entire time. So that's what it's going to be. Watch Mrs. Stair. She's out a little bit. She's going to go in, 2 punches, and bounce right back up in her fighting stance. Every time I yell, let's go ahead and do that, everybody. Ready? Yeah. 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 2 more. Yeah. Last one. Yeah. Very nice. So with this one, you guys, we're pretending like we're already in that kicking zone. Like we already did a kick, we're nice and close. But to get to the kicking zone, we got to do something. We got to move, we got to kick. So what we're gonna go ahead and do this time is we're out a little bit farther. We're gonna go ahead and work on our slide kick. So all that is, guys, is I pick up my front leg, I slide with my back foot, then I do my kick, and then we're gonna do our 2 punches, and then we're gonna bounce back out of there. So we're just adding that extra kick. But when you do that slide kick, there's a lot of different kicks that you can do. We're gonna do a side kick right now. Side kicks are your best friend in sparring. So here we're moving, chamber, slide kick, 2 punches, 1, 2, and then shuffle, bounce, get back out of there so you don't get hit. Let's go ahead and practice that a couple of times. Ready? Here! 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 Ah. So both of you about to go as I yell, there's a break. Here! Here! About 2 more. Here! Last one. Here! Very nice. Awesome, awesome. And so that's really all the levels, guys, for sparring, unless you get really, really advanced and start learning how to do different slide kicks. But for right now, if you get really, really good at that, you're going to be really, really good at sparring. So make sure that you guys practice that. And let's go ahead and line up. So just a reminder, guys, about that video that Chief Master Shister posted on Saturday. Make sure that you watch it. Watch it today after class. Watch it tomorrow too. Watch it a bunch of times. Make sure you guys know what it is that he said, all that information that he said on that video. Also keep an eye out. There will be other videos coming out soon too. By next week, you're going to have a bunch of videos telling you exactly how we're going to be doing things from Tuesday and on. Because remember, on Memorial Day weekend, on that Saturday and on that Monday, we will be closed. What was it the Senior Master told us to say about the thing?
There's going to be a new waiver coming out soon.
Right. Okay. So one of the changes, you guys, is that we are going to be signing up for classes, for coming to a class so that we have a good number of everybody that's coming, and so we can kind of limit the amount of people in this room how we're supposed to. That's all going to be through the app, but you guys also need to make sure that you sign a waiver on there. It's pretty much just telling you guys that we can post that video on our Facebook group just so that the people at home can take that online class as well. So make sure that you guys, once you sign up for a class, that's going to be a PDF. You type it up and you email it right back to Senior Master Shister as soon as you guys can.
You have to have that done to come to class.
And you have to have that done to come to class. That's right. Because if you don't, then you guys can stay home and train, but you need to make sure that you have it done if you want to come.
This weekend.
Already scared you.
Okay.
And last thing, parent strike, make sure that you guys are practicing your Taekwondo. You're already doing it, which is super awesome, but now that we're going to be coming back soon, you guys, make sure that you practice a little bit of extra. Stretch it a little bit, shadow spar, do your form a couple of times so that we come to class, we're not, missing any beats, you guys. But go work today. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
All right, Kanye.